We head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about the Deshaun Watson trade.
Comment on Deshaun Watson, the whole trade and this $230 million deal. Now, I think it's a great deal for the Browns because we're only looking at it in today's perspective. Look how much these QBs are getting paid. Look what Patty Mahomes, even look at what Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert's going to get within the next 3 to 4 years. Quarterbacks are going to be almost $300 million men by the time this Deshaun Watson trade, this 5 years goes down. So getting the Browns, getting him for 5 years in his prime at $230 million guaranteed, you're going to see $250, $280, $300 million guaranteed from some of these newer quarterbacks in the next couple of years. Very smart move by the Browns. They lock him in at a great price. And once we get through all these allegations, we're going to be just fine. In 4 years, we're going to be seeing how smart of a man Andrew Berry is.
All right. As always, we appreciate all the voicemails. Now let's piggyback that with this tweet from Pro Football Talk. So the Deshaun Watson trade, coupled with an unprecedented guaranteed contract, is making the Browns owners not very popular at the ongoing league meetings down in Florida. G. Bush, you know what? I agree with the voicemailer. I think it was a shrewd business move. And the reason the other owners don't like it, it's guaranteed. You got Burrow coming up. You got Herbert coming up. You got a lot of guys coming up that are going to get a lot of money.
Yeah, and here's the thing. A lot of people is uncomfortable because the Browns is not a laughing stock no more. You know, guys are going to have to find somebody where else to go to get their easy, low-hanging fruit. All the Cleveland burning and river burning and dumpster fire and all this divisiveness between the owners and the front. Y'all going to have to find another team because here's the thing. You know, we should have learned last year. We learned from, the Odell Beckham thing. It was trash in Cleveland, and all of a sudden he went to L.A., and then it was good. Now you're looking at us, and you're saying, well, I don't know how this is going to work for the Browns, the Deshaun Watson thing. I'm like, come on, stop it. This is a great move. This locks you in at a price. We already talked about the cap will continue to go up. All the rest of these quarterbacks are going to be getting $300, $400 million. We're going to be at that guaranteed dollar. And the thing is, yeah, it kind of ruffles a few feathers because now guys like Lamar Jackson are going to be going to. They're going to be going right to the ownership of the Ravens and say, listen, man, I've already won an MVP. I'd have been in the playoffs multiple times. Do you know what I do in this league? How come he gets it? By all means, Baltimore Ravens, go ahead and pony up. That's what you got to do. It's the price of doing business now. So now, yeah, you guys we've been really nice to you. We've been happy. You can always count on the Browns doing the wrong thing. You can always count on the Browns to be the whooping boys. But now, you guys are going to have to pony up and do something because now, go ahead, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow is coming up next. Herbert is coming up next. Kyler Murray out in Arizona. Get ready for them big paydays because they're on the way. And so at the end of the day, the league has gotten away with paying. I mean, think about it. The only person that get paid is a quarterback anyway.
Yeah.
The major guys, who else you paying? They're voiding contracts left and right. We just got rid of a guy who was going to get a $15 million payday in Jarvis Landry, and a center that was, too expensive in J.C. Treader. The league's not paying anybody besides quarterbacks, defensive ends, defensive backs, and maybe occasionally a wide receiver. Other than that, everybody else gets paid when they can get paid. They get one contract, maybe two contracts, but this is my face. This is my violin. I'm just really sad for the owners, and they got to pay that money.
Good move by Andrew Berry.